I can. I'm
Okay,
gonna
great.
take a moment to introduce you.
Please, that's fantastic. Yeah, fire when ready.
Okay. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Dishon, and we thank you for being here on a very bright and warm spring day. I think it's perfect timing. My name is Dishon. I'm the president of Dishon Limited. I'd like to thank Mr. Duca here and his team for visiting us today at Dishon. I speak for the whole company when I say that we have truly felt the impact of the Jobs and Prosperity Fund. Our company has experienced significant growth, and it's being felt internally and with our customers and with our suppliers. Specifically, since implementation of the program, we have added 5 new CNC machines, including complex 5-axis machines, horizontals, and mill turns. We've increased our labor force by a remarkable 35% over the last year and a half, with employees in virtually every one of our critical departments, including engineering, production, and quality. And we've increased our monthly sales by over 14%, and this is continuing on a month-over-month basis. We've also had an opportunity to diversify our customer base with Tier 1s such as Safran, Tel-Air, Royal Composites, and other UTAS divisions, becoming a much larger part of our sales on a month-to-month basis. Dishon has also expanded beyond our Canadian and U.S. exports. 2018 will see us adding over 10% of our sales through European partners and divisions at both UTAS and Safran. And this number is expected to grow significantly over the coming years. We've also materially invested in our productivity tools, including partnering with a number of startups. There's a young group of men and women at Acumatech out of London that have assisted us with monitoring and allowing us to communicate more effectively with our machines, giving us real just-in-time information on an hour-by-hour basis. And we are very proud to continue our work with Elliott and their Matsura machines, who have assisted us in adding more automation and lights-out manufacturing. Finally, as you can see, we've run out of space, and we've increased our manufacturing floor space. We've acquired another building that's just down the road, and it's bringing another 40,000 square feet and growth to Vaughan. Our hope is that in the coming years, we're going to see ourselves filling that building with another 80 to 100 people. Growing is hard in the manufacturing business. It's not easy to scale the engineering, the talent, train skilled machinists, and to put the processes in place that will allow us and our business to grow. Add to that the millions of dollars required in CapEx, and it makes it all that much more difficult. The Jobs and Prosperity Fund has touched each of these items and has enabled Dishon to reach the level it is today. Again, I'd like to thank you, Minister, for your government's continued support, and looking forward to more years of growth, jobs, and prosperity. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you. So good morning, everyone. I'm so very happy to be here with you this morning and to have the chance to go on a bit of a tour of this incredible facility with Ilan and to hear a bit about his own history and the history of what's taken place here, but in particular because of his hard work and the team's hard work and his family's hard work and determination. It's so phenomenal to hear about the growth and the success in Ontario for sure, but particularly here in York Region in the city of Vaughan, which of course is also my home city. So congratulations, Ilan, to you, your team, your family, for so much success and for having me here today to talk a little bit about the specific announcement we're here to discuss, and then also a little bit more about what's happening in our economy generally. So congratulations, and I think a big round of applause is due the Dishon team. So as I said a second ago, it's been really great for me to be here to see the facility, to meet some of the talented people who have the honor of working here, and hear a bit more about what you do on a daily basis, including, as I mentioned to Ilan, my notes said, but I also heard as he and I were walking through the facility, creating components for the space shuttle, the International Space Station, and the Phoenix Mars lander. It's actually, I mean, this is stuff that's well above my pay grade in terms of understanding, but you know, when you think as a cabinet minister from Vaughan that you've come pretty far in life, you learn that there's already a little piece of Vaughan all the way up in outer space, which I think keeps a guy humble, but also keeps all of us humble. And it's such a phenomenal story. What I love particularly about this company is that you get it. You get what makes Ontario a phenomenal place in which to do business. Dishon has leveraged Ontario's great competitive advantage, our skilled and well-educated workforce, and built a company that competes worldwide in space and satellite technology, aerospace, subsea oil and gas, and power generation. These are high skills, high tech, high value jobs. Other places in the world, and we did talk about this, other places in the world want these jobs, but we've got them right here in Ontario, right here in Vaughan. And if you think the only thing that could possibly be any better would be to have even more of these jobs, of course, right here in this facility. And that's why we're here today, and I've got some really important news on behalf of the Government of Ontario, because I'm delighted to be with all of you to announce a grant of up to $1.3 million to Dishon through the Jobs and Prosperity Fund. And if I understand that correctly, that will help create just around 54 new jobs here, and it will help double the size of the company. As was mentioned, it will help add new state-of-the-art computer numerical control milling machines and other facility upgrades, which will mean that you can compete on even more technically advanced aerospace contracts, which I think is great news. We just heard from Ilan a second ago about some of the additional new hires that have already taken place, with more to come. So, as I mentioned on the tour to Ilan, I want to thank you and your entire team for what is a major vote of confidence in Ontario's aerospace sector and also our advanced manufacturing capabilities. To ensure that we see more great news like this in places here in New York Region and across Ontario, we introduced what we call the Good Jobs and Growth Plan in the 2018 budget. So this plan includes $935 million in new investment opportunities over the next 3 years, because, quite simply, our economic plan is fundamentally to invest in our people because we believe in them. We believe in their skills, in their smarts, and in their talents. And because we understand that the reality of Ontario's 21st century economy is, in fact, that our competitors aren't places that make low-value goods in low-skills and low-wage economies. We compete with places in the world that produce high-value, high-quality goods produced by highly skilled and educated workforces, exactly like the people who work here at Dishon. We compete with places like Germany, Japan, New York, California, and others. And here's the thing about those places. None of them are standing still. They're investing in the skills and education of their workers, and so are we. They're investing in their infrastructure, and so are we. Those places are investing in companies that provide high-wage, high-value jobs, and so are we. And we need to keep moving forward. We need to keep making those investments like the one that we're here today to discuss, if we want to continue building a strong 21st century economy. So, on behalf of the Ontario government, to the team at Dishon, thank you for your great work. I know that you will continue to aim high, and with our government's support, I'm confident that you'll continue to succeed. Congratulations, and thank you very much. Hello again.
Nice to meet you.
Our sales team.
Yes. Nice to meet you.